Good morning, sir. How you doing?
Pretty good. Yourself?
Great. Pleasure to be on this radio station.
No problem. Tell us a little bit about your career so far. Obviously, we know what you guys did last year, went 8-2, and really breathed a lot of life back into this Vineland program with that season. And that's got to be a great feeling going into your senior year.
Yes, sir. This year we had a great year. Went 8-2. Had a great game against next door neighbors, Millville. Beat them 40-25. So that was a pretty exciting moment for me. Bringing that rivalry trophy back to Vine. Pretty exciting moment. And, yeah, looking forward to having a great year this year, my senior year coming up. And just can't wait to get out there and get on the field and see what's next.
Now, I was talking to one of your buddies earlier on the show, Corey Haig, obviously one of the best softball players in the school, and she said you were a heck of a baseball player when you were younger, and she wasn't sure if you were going to get back into it during your high school years, and you came back to the squad this year and really lit it up. I think a lot of people were surprised to see your name there among the stat leaders, and, hey, this Pacheco kid plays baseball too. What's going on here?
Yes, sir. Yeah, that was big help in the team, too, at the high school. This year was my first year coming back on the field, so this was pretty exciting to see how my batting average was, and that was pretty exciting for my first year back there.
Now, what made you decide to come back to baseball? I know you've been heavily involved with the football program for a couple of years. What made you say, "Hey, I want to play baseball again before my high school career ends"?
Well, the kids in the high school, they're like my best friends and stuff. So I got like 3 friends on the baseball team. They were like rising seniors, and they were seniors this year, and they were like begging me to play baseball and stuff. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna come out, but I really wasn't gonna come out. Then I sat down and really talked to the coaches, and I went out to the team and had a great year.
What was that? What was that like, Isaiah, the first time you stepped back on the baseball field? Because I guess you hadn't played in a couple of years, right?
Yes. It was all right. I just had to get back there, get in the cages, and get my swing back moving, going together, muscle memory. So that was a big part in playing baseball. That was exciting for me.
And you guys had a heck of a year. Won the Cape Atlantic League American Conference and playoffs and all that stuff. So that must have been a big thrill for not only yourself but the guys on the team who have really worked hard to get that program back into the winning column this year.
Yes, sir. One of the exciting moments when playing on the baseball field was beating the rival next door's Millville again. So that was one of the big ones for me in the prep. So I like to talk about those games because, people are big on the prep.
What'd you think?
Put back on the map.
What'd you think of Buddy Kennedy? He was drafted 5th round by the Arizona Diamondbacks. He's actually going to be joining us later in the show. And heck of a baseball player, huh?
Yes, sir. That's also one of my buddies. Yeah, he's doing a great job. I talked to him and his family, and hope he have a great season on the next level. And yeah, that's great to see somebody next door from out of town make it out. It's not hard. Just gotta work hard.
We're talking with Isaih Pacheco, quarterback for Vineland High School, and Isaiah, you recently announced that you're going to be attending Rutgers University. What was this college selection process like? I'm sure there were a lot of teams looking to get you on their roster. What made you choose Rutgers?
The reason why I chose Rutgers University over 14 of my other offers was because I had a good bond with Coach Ash, and I feel like he had faith in me, and I have faith in them, and they're going to have a good program, and this recruiting class that's coming in, it's going to be some ballers. So I think Rutgers is going to be back on the map, and we're going to flip this thing around just like we flipped Vineland around, and I feel like that is business.
Now, who's faster, you or Bo Melton?
I'm not too sure, but when we get up there, we'll have to see.
That dude can fly, man. He was he was in the 100 meters and the 200 meters in spring track. So
yeah, that kid's amazing.
What was it like, the reaction from your teammates and your classmates when you decided on Rutgers? Were they pretty excited about that?
Yeah, they was pretty excited. Got guys beating my phone up, calling me and stuff like, "Oh, you pick Rutgers?" I'm like, "Yeah, man." They're like, "Why didn't you tell us?" Like, I just had to wait it off because I really had to see what was my best options. And I'm glad my parents stuck with me on this with my coaches. And they just helped me out through this process. It was pretty hard, but I think this future is going to be bright for me. I'm very, very excited to see how this goes.
Now, Isaiah, down there at Vineland, you've played with some beasts, man. That Anderson kid and Davon Seymour. I mean, those are some big, strong dudes.
Yes, sir. He's actually committed to Maryland, so those are going to be one of my teams that we're going to be playing. So that's pretty exciting to play against one of my buddies from high school.
How fun was that last year? You know, anytime you get in trouble, you just turn around and hand the ball to Seymour. That's a nice option to have.
Yes, sir. He is a big kid. That kid is pounding him.
I love watching him run, man. He was one of those guys that just, head down through the tackles and just take about 4 or 5 guys with him.
Yes, sir. Well, also, my line played a big part in this season.
They did. Yeah, they had a great season.
Yeah, hats off to them. Like, they really worked hard. We was outside all summer just working hard. Like, really no days off. That's why Vineland, like, we really wanted to where we wanted to be this year.
I'll tell you what, man. I was impressed with you guys when you played against St. Augustine Prep. I was out at that game, and you guys gave them all they could handle, and that was pretty much the best team in South Jersey. They had a lot of great guys on defense and some big old defensive linemen, and you guys were able to hold your own, push them around a little bit, and even though you lost that game, that sort of I think that set the tone for, hey, this is what the new Vineland football is going to be like.
Yes, sir. Got a great defense. We got some good line, front D-line coming back, so we're going to be on the road over here in Vineland. It's not the same Vineland no more.
Well, Isaiah, what's the energy like heading into this summer? You're coming off an 8-2 year, a lot of confidence back with this team, a lot of returning players. You guys got to feel like, hey, we can do something special this fall if we really work hard this summer.
Yes, sir. We got a couple kids coming from like St. Joe's transferred. There was kids that were raised in Vineland, and they just seen the difference in Vineland. Now that I think that we're getting that belief back, and they're sleeping on us. That's why we just got to wake them up and just keep doing what we're doing.
I hear you, man. How much credit goes to Coach Russo and his staff? I mean, they've really come in there and kind of changed the attitude of that football program and really have instilled you guys with a winning attitude.
Yeah, they're actually pushing us really hard to maintain this brotherhood. Because if we don't have brotherhood, we're going to be out there running around like a bunch of loose dogs. And we got to stick together, and we're going to be pretty good. Russo, he's done a great job this year. Has him on the staff. He's trying to thing around. Got the guys working very hard in the week. Guzman working the offensive lineman. All the coaches. Pleasure to have them on the staff. Couldn't be where I am today without them.
Good stuff, Isaiah. We appreciate you taking a few minutes. We're up against the break, but continued success in your career, and we appreciate you taking a few minutes. Good luck this coming fall.
Thanks, sir. Appreciate you. Have a great day.
All right, man. Have a good summer, buddy.
Definitely.
That was Isaiah Pacheco, quarterback from Vineland High School. Outstanding young man and a great athlete there for the Fighting Clan. They're going to have some high expectations coming into the 2017 football season.